my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah.
All right, so Dr. Imfan Akpan here, and this is our middle of the week and bonus episode. So please make sure you're watching this on Facebook and in our Facebook accounting group. You're liking and you're sharing. Appreciate that, as well as make sure, if you are listening to this on the podcast, this will be a bonus episode. Please make sure to leave a comment and rate the podcast as well. That helps us to reach more listeners. I think it's very important to connect with as many people as possible. That's the mission of this YouTube and the podcast and the outlets, is to reach and share. Really share information, share ideas with as many people as possible. So this weekend, it was a busy weekend, and I came across, so I scroll through TikTok looking for ideas, information through the short clips. And I watched a clip of a video from one of my favorite podcasts, the All In podcast. And in that podcast, they were talking about the Paul Hastings law firm, or the PH law firm, and non-negotiables. And I'll show you what they posted, these non-negotiables. And this was supposedly leaked. And the video was about AI. So, and I thought this was very interesting and ties into a lot of what I've been talking about with AI. So I want to share this with you. So if you look at these non-negotiables that they share, so a lot of it has to do with being online 24/7, really concierge service. And they talk about, they're billing $850 an hour, and it gets into being really at your highest level of performance, really being at your highest level of performance. And what was interesting, at the end of this video, it was a tie into AI, and that AI is helping. If you're not using AI, you're not being as productive as possible. So the conversation is shifted to, there's these non-negotiable expectations to really be elite. I use the word dominate in your field. And to do that, you've got to use whatever tools are out there and allow you to be more productive, or the most productive you can be. And as I mentioned before, a good friend and colleague sent an article that did research that said that workers that are using AI tools are 14% more productive. So how does this tie into what we've been talking about with accounting? This ties into using these tools. It makes you more productive. You've got more output. And I think that the mindset should be shifted from, yes, the technology is not perfect. There are quirks with it, hallucinations. There's things that are not the greatest with it. However, it can increase your productivity, and it can increase your output. So you may say, well, okay, what is this accounting? If you've got to put together an email, you've got to put together a memo, a report, it can help you to get started a lot faster. And the key thing with this, even if it's 14%, that's 14% day by day. And that can compound and accumulate if you think about moving forward. The other thing to think about is learning curve. If you're starting to use this technology now, you understand the use cases and applications for it over someone who's never used it. So you know more of the strengths and weaknesses as it applies to your skill set and work set and what you do, right? So you know how it ties in and how it can help you in your profession. Ultimately, I believe there'll be some sort of certification to certify you have some basic knowledge of this technology. So I think it's very important to tie that in. So when I saw that video, I thought, I know it's a law firm, but it's law is a profession just like accounting. So to think about how this can tie in to accounting or any other position, of how this can really make you more of a valuable employee than the next person, right? Make you more productive than the next person. Also, it can increase your efficiency. If you're a business owner, a solopreneur, it makes you more efficient than you were before and more efficient than your competitors. So I think that is very important to think about, because definitely if we look at this, the non-negotiables, employers are looking for having the highest level of value generated by their employees. So I'd love to hear what you think about this. I know I always get a lot of great feedback in the comments. Love to hear what you think. Check out the All In podcast where they talk about this. I think this is a very interesting point and tie in to where technology is moving and where these things are going. As always, thank you for subscribing and watching.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain.